Hello, everyone. Oop, let me change
Hey,
the name here.
everybody.
There we go. Hello, Mr. Peterson. Hi, Sandy. So it's great to see everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Yep, Sue is still on the cruise. We will see if she is able to track down Barb and borrow her phone and pop on for a little bit. And so I will let you know if I see her popping into the back room, or maybe she's just having so much fun she doesn't even know it's Friday. And she's just having a great time. But next week, Sue will be back with us, and she will be telling us all about the cruise and the fun adventures. And I'm sure all week in the chat, she will be probably dropping some hints on some fun things that happened to her. And hello, Joletta. It's so nice to see you. So we're going to be doing a little bit of chatting at the beginning here. And we do have some photo and photo related items to sell. But it is just awesome to see everyone. Hi, Haley. And so thank you guys so much for joining us. And so we'll go ahead and start with, I'm going to mention one thing real quick, and I'll probably mention it again. But you guys might have noticed I did not do for those people who are members. So for the members who get 1 day early access to the drop sale videos. And if you want to know more about the memberships, just click on the join button and it'll tell you all about it. But Paw Squad members get 1 day early access to the drop sale videos. I did not do one today because, hi, Linda, I am tomorrow morning for me, noon time for Padoodles. She is doing a tea party on YouTube. So it's going to be a tea party and sale and all that fun stuff. I did a little short of some of the fun items that I'm going to be bringing. We'll see what ends up happening, what makes the cut. But that's kind of what I have time, during my segment to sell. But yes, if you guys are available tomorrow at noon, please stop by Padoodle's channel and join us for the tea party. And yes, so I am going to have Aaron talk about his sale. And yes, and I'll give Aaron some time to do any kind of presentation he would like to. So go ahead, Aaron.
Okay. Yes. So I will be having the sale tomorrow with the fantastic, magnificent Denise.
What's her name?
Denise. At 6:00 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to have some amazing, fantastic stuff. Denise always keep us laughing and with some interesting stories and all of that. And next week, I think I'm going to be introducing to y'all for the first time, and I don't know if y'all have met her before, but on my show next Saturday will be the Bee Lady. And she's going to bring some amazing things with amazing stories, because I have a lot of questions for her about her name and what she does, because she's got an interesting story about her. Okay. And so stick around and let's just find out all we can about her, and she can find out about us, and hopefully welcome someone into even someone else into this magnificent, wonderful community.
Awesome.
So I'm looking forward to that, just for the stories and learning more about her and the experience of it. So please check us out next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
And hi, Amy. Hi, Jen.
Yeah.
And hi, Delbert.
And Jen needs, I gotta do my hat tip. So, all right. Yes, I do have some friends that came along that want to say hi to everybody. And it may be someone new joining in to say hi. But without further ado, let me introduce my friends. Hi, everybody. I am Trish. How's everybody doing today? Woo! Hey, glad to see everybody. Hey, Janice. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Delbert, Joe, Haley, Amy, everybody. And Linda? How's everybody doing today? Yes, we got some great things for y'all, and some great pictures and greater laughs for y'all. So now I'd like to introduce Sue Spiezio. Hey, everybody! Ha ha ha! And how's everybody doing today? It's the Sue Spiezio Show. Yeah! Hi, everybody. I know I'm on my cruise, but I still wanted to say hello to everybody. Hey! So now I'd like to introduce Aaron Proctor, the ephemeral guy living in a big brooch hat. Oh yeah, it's Aaron Proctor, the ephemeral guy living in a big brooch hat. Oh yeah. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Yes, it is I, Aaron Proctor, the guy with the long name, YouTube name. How's everybody doing today? Nice to meet y'all. Now, I want to introduce somebody to y'all. Here is Jody. Hey, my precious. How are y'all doing?
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, babies. My loves. How's everybody tonight? Yeah. We're going to have a great time. Oh, we're going to have some. I know they got some great things for y'all. We're going to have some great time. But first things first. I gotta break some thumbs. Ah! Ah, no! Help me! Oh no! Get over here! Ah!
And if you
don't
know the Jody thumb breaking story, yeah,
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
We did that kind of earlier. So those of you who've been with us for a while, you know the funny story that goes with that.
And Jody, I love you, but I had to do it. I know you wouldn't have heard a fly now, but hey, that story is going to live forever. So I had to do it. See y'all. Jody, how are me and you going to go clubbing tonight if you broke my thumbs?
That's right.
You'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was an unexpected story from Jody, but yeah, it was it was childhood. It was childhood things that kind of happen, and now it's it's a serious, but it's a lighthearted story.
Yeah.
That we do all get we get a laugh out of it, and yeah, it actually did happen. But I think it was very early in elementary school. I think that did happen. But yeah, so that was that was fun. That was a good puppet show. And it's nice to have the gang there. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully, I see Jody popping in every once in a while. I know that she's very busy working and doing a lot of whatnot sales now,
Yeah.
but I do see her pop in from time to time
Hmm.
into YouTube sales when she has a chance. And so hopefully she'll find a nice, balancing act with everything in her life. But yeah, she does joke about that story an awful lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you go back through, and maybe somebody can find that link. I believe it was the time, probably back in, I want to say maybe April of this year. Yeah, maybe April or May.
Yeah.
That Jody came on and she did did tell us the story. And I think that Sue then did it in a puppet show.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are a couple instances of that. One of getting the story from her, and then one with Sue, Sue doing the story. So now we've got two puppet show stories of it.
Yes.
That's great. And and I want to thank Linda. I'm going to put myself up here on the big screen real quick. So Linda Punky, um, I had shown this very interesting teacup and saucer that happens to have a camel, very Egyptian thing. You can see the pyramids in the back. This was a made in Japan piece, and just very interesting. Really hadn't ever seen an Egyptian theme quite like this on a teacup and saucer. And Linda, way up in Vermont, of all places, she said, "Oh, I've got a camel and teacup." And so she very nicely sent me this beautiful. It has the pyramids on it also, and that is made in Japan. Oh, this one is occupied Japan. Well, then Linda again surprised me, and she said, "Oh, I found another one." So she just sent these, which have that pretty peach luster, but it also has the blue. Now, this one just looks like an oasis in the sand, but on this one, you can see the camel. So how cool is that? I now have an awesome collection. Oops, let me spin that around. Made in Japan of, yeah, camel teacups and saucers. So these will not be coming to Padoodle's tea party. They will be staying in my collection. That's right. They are great for hump day, right?
Yes.
Everybody needs a hump day little collection. So yeah, so that was really fun to get. So I am very thankful of Linda for sending that to me, and that was very nice of her. And I still just find it so interesting that in all places, Vermont seems to be the headquarters of camels on teacups. How they ended up in Vermont, I will never know. And hi, Bonnie. And hi, Jan, if I didn't say hello to you. So yes, that was extremely nice of her, and I very much appreciate it. And oh, and then I want to mention, so for those of you coming in late, I know a lot of people are aware of it, but if you are available tomorrow at noon, head on over to Padoodle's channel, because she is having a tea party. So yeah, we'll see what kind of fancy outfit I can find. I did find a pair of gloves, and I did find some pearls. So we'll see what else I end up putting together for the fancy tea party and sale. So that'll be a lot of fun. That again is at noon tomorrow on Padoodle's channel. And hello, Sherry, and hi, Marcy. So tomorrow night, hello, Helen. Nice to see you. It was fun seeing everybody in the craft off, which is on earlier. So again, Fridays are a great day. Before I start, which I think is around, let's see, 4 or 5 o'clock, Helen on her channel goes live. Anybody can pop on if you're crafting or if you're doing whatever, but let Helen know. And she is happy to showcase people as they are working on their fun crafts. And you get to describe a little bit about what you're doing along the way. It's really fun to watch. And so it's so nice to have Helen pop in after that. So I was mentioning tomorrow night at 10 o'clock for my late night sale. I know it's late night. I know it's 10 o'clock. But you are going to want to put on the coffee, grab a Red Bull, whatever your beverage choice is. You're not going to want to miss this one because I am having Tim from Over the Years join me on Saturday night. He finds amazing glass and ceramics. He's up in Maryland, that's closer to Washington, D.C. area is where he is at.
He's near me.
But yeah, he finds some amazing stuff. And yeah, I am very much looking forward to seeing what he brings to the sale. So yeah, mark your calendar, set your alarm, however you do it, put it on your phone. But yeah, you will definitely want to stay awake. Yeah, I'm not a Red Bull person either.
No, man. I you can smell it from a distance. I'm like,
yes, you can. It's got quite a smell to it. It's definitely one of those acquired tastes. And yes, for those of you who have been members of my channel for a little while now, thank you guys so much. So yes, you start off with the white paw, it goes to the black paw, and now it's a blue paw. So yes, and as time goes on, then yes, the paws do change colors. So thank you guys so much for your memberships, and I'm glad that you're having fun with the different colored paws and the fun emojis.
yes.
And oh, hi Debbie.
And,
yeah, I was just reading your comment too.
Well, it's two of them I want to answer. I am from Clinton, Maryland, which is in southern Maryland, southern Prince George's County. And with the vintage cabinet cards of girls' religious ceremonies or weddings. I believe I have some weddings, and I will check on that for you. But yes, I have some weddings, definitely.
I have weddings also. It kind of depends. Let us know, Debbie, if there's a specific era of weddings that you're looking for. Because, in terms of weddings, it's like, yeah, I have 1950s weddings. Aaron probably has a variety of time periods also, from the 40s, from the turn of the centuries, from, probably the late 1800s. That's what I'm that was a hard one. So yeah, so in terms of variety, there's a big variety of wedding photos. But yeah, let us talk. This is more of a talking. We're definitely more of a chit chatty kind of sale.
Yeah.
So yeah, so let us know kind of the era that you're looking for.
1940. All
Okay.
right. And I would still I would definitely keep an eye out and look out for you, Debbie. And if I can't really bring any this show, check back with me next show, and I will try my best to get some for you.
Yeah, because I was just looking at one that I picked up today, or didn't pick it up today. I moved it from one pile to another today, and it's a big wedding party. It's a really neat one. I did not pull it for this sale though, um, but that doesn't mean I can't get it. But yeah, I hope Debbie that yeah, looking forward to having you hopefully join us for future sales. Absolutely. We do this every Friday. It's a lot of fun. Those of you who are with us know that Sue Spiezio of the Sue Spiezio Show is normally with us. She is still on the cruise. We hope that she is having an awesome time, and we'll see. We'll see if she's able to pop in and join us. That's right. I hope she found someone or a couple of someones with the drink package who can hook her up. Now she's got the coffee package, so
Yeah.
she can hook them up with coffee. So
Yeah.
um but yeah, we'll see if she's able to pop in or not. But I know one of the things that we were talking a little bit about with Sue, that she's now going to be a little bit behind on, is the House of Dragons show that's on I don't know which one it's on. It's on one of the streaming services.
Oh, okay. It's not HBO.
It might be. But yeah, that show, for those of you who are watching it, or if you have not decided whether or not to jump in yet, it's it's a little confusing at times because they do some time jumps. And so you have a couple of like actresses playing the main lead female characters when they're in their teens, and then they do kind of a 10-year time jump, and so now there's different actresses playing those roles, and now they have kids because it's been 10 years, and so they've married and had children, and now we've kind of seen how they are, and now we're going to time jump again, and the children are going to kind of grow up a bit. So that part is, I appreciate the fact that they're trying to give us a really good backstory into everything, but I have to say that part is a little confusing with the time jumps,
Yeah.
because they're not telling you
Yeah.
10 years later.
If you miss an episode, I know it gotta be confusing.
So that part is confusing. But if you enjoy the kind of special effects with the dragons and everything, the past couple episodes have been really spectacular with the dragons and events and everything that's going on. So yeah, if you enjoy that aspect of it, yeah, it's a really good series for that, because there are several dragons. I think that they've identified and showed like at least 10 different dragons, and in various sizes. So it's very interesting with that respect. Now I know a show that Sue isn't watching because she doesn't have Amazon Prime, And that is The Ring of Power, which is the prequel to The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. It takes place earlier, although we kind of know how it ends because we know we know where The Lord of the Rings starts with all of those events. But the one place in particular that I found really interesting, and that for anybody who's watched the Lord of the Rings movies, I think it's in the very first one where they go, or maybe, oh no, maybe it's in the second. Okay, I'm not gonna remember which one, but they go to the old abandoned dwarf mountain where they dug too deep and awoken something that shouldn't have been awoken, but they dug too deep down there. I think that's where you get the big Gandalf on the bridge saying, "You shall not pass," and everything. Well, you get to see that whole environment at, in the prequel as it was before they abandoned it, before the dwarves dug too deep and abandoned it. You get to see how beautiful it was and how they bring in, I mean, it's the inside of a mountain, but they bring in daylight and they have all kinds of things going on. It's a very thriving city. So it's really interesting. Again, you kind of know what happened. You know where they're going because you know what happened, but it's really neat to kind of get to see how it was before, we saw the kind of ruins of the city. So that part is really, really interesting. So I'm enjoying that series a lot. They spent a lot of money on those episodes. There's a lot of sets, there's a lot of beautiful costumes. Yeah, the budget on that is really high. But if anybody's watching that, I hope you are enjoying it. And then I'm going to mention one more thing because it just came out today. For those of you who have Disney Plus, Werewolf by Night just came out today. And I have to say, it is spectacular. It's just 1 hour. It is done by Marvel, but it is just a special presentation just for Halloween. Um, but yeah, it's interesting because they do it in black and white, and it feels like it's set in like the 1920s or 30s, back when the old the Mummy and Frankenstein and Dracula, those original Universal monster movies came out. It has that feel to it, black and white and everything. But I don't think it's set that old. There are some other things in it that kind of make it seem a little more closer to our time. It's just really interesting technique they had in filming it. But if you have Disney Plus, I definitely recommend Werewolf by Night. It's because it's Disney and stuff, it doesn't have a whole lot of violence, but it's got a little bit. Got just a little. It's much more suspenseful. Who's gonna sneak around the corner next, kind of suspenseful, than it is necessarily like graphic violence. So it's kind of fun being more of a thriller that way. But yeah, I definitely recommend watching that, and do it in as dark of an environment as you can, because you'll really see everything. Being black and white, some of the things are a little more in the shadows, because the colors, kind of blend. And so yeah, so definitely make your room as dark as possible for those. But yeah, so just wanted to share that. But yeah, really enjoyed that. And I'm sure, like with everything else, you can probably find copies or access to Werewolf by Night and some other means besides Disney Plus, possibly. But that is where I saw it. And yeah, oh yeah, and Hocus Pocus 2 came out, and that one was a lot of fun to see. It's amazing. I can't believe it's 30 years that it took
Yeah.
for the new one to come out. That just blows me away.
Yeah.
But it was very nice to see everybody, the three gals back together, and oh, the boyfriend, Billy, the undead boyfriend. He's back too. So that was a lot of fun. And it is the original actor. The same actor from the first movie is in that one too.
Wow.
So that was really great. But yeah, I mean, how can you go wrong with Hocus Pocus? And it was wonderful they had it out, well in time for Halloween for everybody to be able to see it. Well, that's right, Delbert. That's right. Not her boyfriend, because yeah, I think it was he only kissed her once. Very important to get the record straight, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is kind of things that I'm watching and observing and having a good time with, and trying to keep up. It's a little hard. I only will sit down for a few minutes. It's like, okay, I've got about 10 minutes to eat breakfast, and so I'll put one on and I'll kind of watch a little bit, and then sometimes I'll try to pay attention as I'm like drowsing off to sleep. And but yeah, so it takes me a while sometimes to watch an episode or so, and so it can take me all week to kind of get through an episode. But I'm doing my best to keep up on all of those. Let's see. With that, is there anything else you've got to go over before we start the sale?
Well, since I do see some new people in the chat, to me, I would just like to take this time to just explain to everybody about the deal with this hat. For the ones who know that I add a new brooch to my hat every week, and I reveal the new brooch every Saturday at 6 p.m. on my show that I have every Saturday at 6 p.m. And I try to put a brooch on there and they try to give it a meaning a little bit behind it. So I started this at the beginning of the year. And so the last Saturday before New Year's, before the new year come around, I'm going to auction off this hat on my show Saturday, the last Saturday of the year. This hat will be auctioning off. And so it should be, I believe, right, what is it, 48 weeks in a year?
52.
52 weeks in a year. So it should be 52 brooches on this hat when it's all said and done. So I will auction it off.
Why don't
and
you
whoever wins
spin it around so we can take a good look at everything on there?
And I will auction, you would get the hat with every piece of brooch on there with it. So yes.
And what's the latest one that you just added?
The latest one is this one right here. And this is for Steph that sells seashells by the seashore. This was to honor her because she's an amazing person. And so this book was for her.
Nice.
And I can hopefully get Steph on my one of my sales again before the year ends. So, Steph, if you hear me, let me know when you're free. So, yes, that explains the hat.
And
And
yes,
see with
Jen
my
is
name.
responsible for the lips on the hat.
Oh yes, yes. This is Jen's trademark.
Yep, I know it's got to be getting heavy. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be quite an amazing hat by the time the year is over. Um, all right. Well, since we've got Aaron up on the big screen, we'll go ahead and start with Aaron.
Okay. So I will be starting this off at $5.
Okay.
Here is a lot of soldiers that are in, I believe, Vietnam or the Korean in Korea, I believe. I think. So here is a picture of, it's getting kind of fuzzy. It says enlisted payment section. And so there's different soldiers. I guess that's they're running that to pay the soldiers on this photo. Here are they, and yeah, here are they. I guess this is that's the obstacle course that they run in the I think it's the
Oh,
army or the
yeah.
military. And see the little rope that they climb right
Yep.
there. And so here it says, I think it says Barry, Conan, and me. And here are some soldiers. And it looks like a lady that may be carrying something on her head. And here it says, I don't know. Well, it says February 1947. Many Korean women prefer carrying bundles on their head to in their hands rather than in their hands, I guess. So you see her.
Can you get in a little closer on her?
Yes. Oh, it's kind of blurry with me right now. That's her.
Interesting. Yeah.
And here is a guy, hat maker, I guess. He's making hats. There's some big, nice hats right there.
Could put a lot of brooches on that hat.
Yeah, yes. And then you got some Korean kids. And it says here, me and a group of, I can't see what they wrote there. Oh, you see the, oh, hold on, let me put it right.
Oh.
So you see him with a group of like 7 kids.
Yeah, it does look like kids, but yeah, I can't figure out what he's saying on the back about those kids either.
Yeah. So here you have some ladies right here. And it says, I guess it says Korean girl in limit area, I guess. Off limits area.
Oh, off limits area. Yes.
Cause I kind of looked at this,
Uh-oh.
I'm like,
Uh-oh. I don't think he was supposed to be there taking pictures of those girls.
Yeah. So we got all 5 of these photos
They are
for
lovely.
$5. 1947, yes.
Yeah, that's a nice collection. Okay, well, I don't see any takers, but if you guys think about that and you're interested, you just let us know in the chat if you would like this little grouping of Korean photos.
Yeah.
And the off-limit girls.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll pass on those for right now.
All right.
But again, if you're interested, you just let us know. I've got a really fun catalog that's got some great photos from 1969. And I'm going to show it in a couple of turns here. So we'll get through part of the catalog and then we'll get through the rest of the catalog. But this is going to start at $5. And this is Allied Hardware. Not just a hardware store, though. 1969-70, and this is Canadian. And I'm going to get to, because I know people enjoy looking at these fun pictures of appliances and everything. Try to remember all. Oh, all right. Who remembers one of these beauties? Not too different than what you can still find in the hair salon, but can you imagine having one of those in your house? Let's see, and that one was $24.88 for the hair dryer. $24.88 in 1969. That was quite pricey. And we've got some Sunbeam appliances. Still so many of those that you can get today. It's amazing how some things have changed. Like, look at that vacuum cleaner. Some things change and then some things don't change. It's just amazing. Here are GE appliances. So you'll get this fun catalog with all the great pictures. It's got all the descriptions of the items. Here are the radios, the record players, which you can definitely get those still today. They're making a big comeback. The transistor radios. I have this one. Like from original. I originally have that and I still do have it. And there's a record player. And we've got some TVs. Woo, look at the TVs. Shavers. And oh. All right, who's got an idea on what that is? You know what that is, Aaron?
A tape recorder?
Yep, for those cassette players. Now this one.
Reel to reel?
Yeah. Woo. There's another one up here, a reel to reel. Wow. And we've got some more TVs. A big stereo system. And you got to have your carts. You got to have the right cart for it. There's some more radios. So yeah, this is a really valuable resource if you are a collector of these items. And it gives you an idea of which ones you need to add to your collection. There's some more radios. Then we're getting into the clocks. And I know that people love the clocks. There's the electric, the wind-up, and the travel. And then we've got the wall clocks. Ooh, look at those great designs.
You know, it's something I'm been thinking about. If I could find one, it's the cuckoo clocks.
Oh, yeah. So barometers. Yep, those are still popular. We've got the Bissell, the heaters, humidifiers, and the sewing machines. Typewriters. You can still get adding machines like that. Ooh, here's some good lighting. Especially these. Those are good ones. More lighting. And, oh, ironing boards. I know a lot of people are looking for these. Those original chair step ladders. Yeah, those are a good one to find. Let's see. Oh, we've got some baby gear here. The bottle warmer. The auto seat. Swing over. Huh. Is that really for the car? I'm looking at foam-filled seat and back, swing over padded guard rail, adjustable. I don't know. I don't think so, but there's the old high chairs and the little toys. The tables. Oh, especially those tables. I know those when I've seen them have been really pricey. Footstools, ottomans, tables. Yeah, lots of fun memories on this one. And then we've got some pictures here of some settings. Again, this is 1969. And then we've got some chairs and some bedroom settings. So you want to know what a 1969 bedroom looked like? There you go. And Sherry says those were for cars with bench seats. All right. And we survived. And here are some lovely sofas of 1969. Let me see. Okay. And then we've got the mattresses, bunk beds. Yep. And then, of course, the rollaway beds. Yep. Those very comfortable cots. I used to sleep on one of those when I stayed overnight at my grandparents'. Yeah, good thing kids can sleep everywhere. So we'll get to the rest of this catalog on my next turn. But we'll keep the $5 start there. Yep. Yeah, Jan, isn't it amazing?
All right. So now I have this going to be for $5 starting bid. And this is a mother putting her little baby on a horse. And on the back of here, it looked like it says Miss Therese and Nancy Stone. It's written in pencil, kind of faded, but I think that's what it says. It's a little cut right here with the picture, but like a cabinet card and the horse baby on it. And it is a 5x5.
That is a really nice photo. Must be a very gentle horse.
Yes.
To feel like you could put your baby on top of it.
And like he was carrying a look at the carrots.
It's like he still has all the gear on for pulling a cart or something.
Yeah.
That's nice. And I'm sorry, I missed. What was on the back of that?
Oh, it says Miss Therese and Nancy Stone. I guess the baby may be Nancy Stone, and Miss Therese is the. I was thinking the mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a nice photo. And it's really clear. You know, we don't get sometimes pictures in a studio from that era that clear. Yet there they are outside, and so really good photographer getting a nice photo on that one. And what a cute outfit for the little baby with the matching hat.
Yeah.
And then the mom's got that nice big bow tied up in front there. She's got the puffy sleeves.
Yeah.
Very stylish. Oh, that's like, wish we knew where that was. Wish we knew.
Yeah.
I know. We're so bad at putting, where and when and everything on our photos. So, we can't really expect them to do that. But in trying to put together the pieces of these people, it would just be so nice sometimes to know when and where. But yeah, that one is really cute. But unfortunately, I am not seeing any takers on that one. So if you're interested, let us know. And if you're thinking about it, you can definitely let us know later in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah, good point, Jan. Yes, the fence and the tree are really good at the way that they're placed in the photo. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Yes, they framed the subjects. Yep. Yeah, it was the right place to take the photo. Absolutely. Yep. All right. Well, we'll pass on that.
All right.
And then I'm going to continue on with the catalog, which has a $5 start on it. And we'll see some appliances. Yeah, I was what is on top of this? Sorry, I'm just trying to. I saw this and it was like, oh, my brain went microwave, and then I went, wait a minute, 69? I don't think we had those. So that must be another oven up there. I was going to see. Oh, yeah, high oven cabinet. The double oven. So before we had microwaves, they were thinking, oh, we'll put a second oven up there. How about that? Then we've got the refrigerators. Yeah, again, amazing how some things change and some things don't. We've got refrigerators and freezers. Now, you know refrigerators have come a long way. Let's see, that is kettles and pans. Not the most exciting, but this is pretty good. Ceramic porcelain cookware. I don't think I have ever found this stuff out in the wild. Has anyone seen these ceramic porcelain with these really pretty designs on them? Those look like butterflies and stuff. That is really nice. Or maybe someone has some of that from back in the day. Okay. Here we've got some fun kitchen utensils. Pretty much the same that a lot of us use now. The pans, pretty much the same. The nut choppers. I love being able to find these kinds of nut choppers. They do such a good job. Still to this day, they do a good job. And those great egg beaters. Here we have the Corning and Pyrex and Rubbermaid. So a lot of these things still in use today. And there is the Pyrex. And yeah, talk about Pyrex being made to last. Wow. Really impressive. Oneida silverware. Yep. And these things, you know, we're always looking for these things. All of that great kitchen and storage ware. Chrome and white. Let's see. Oh, now we're just getting into curtains. That's not quite as fun. Oh, except, okay, so I got to ask, who had the plastic in the house? This here, we've got it on the stairs, but I know a lot of people had it in the hallways. So who remembers having all of that plastic in their house? Now mine, I don't know if the cats would even know what to do with that. They would probably look at me like I had lost my mind. Now we're getting into some of the actual hardware stuff, which is all of the pieces for around the house, but not the fun stuff. But here, we'll get, oh, you had it on the furniture. Here we go. Here's some men's fashion for when you're working around the house. There you go. You got to be sporting the right kind of clothes. And then, of course, we've got the men's shoes. Oh, Kathy's aunt had it on the good furniture. Yep. The pool table. Let's see. And then, let's see. Then there's some sporting goods and stuff. So we'll stop right there. And then we will get to, yeah, like Marie and Everybody Loves Raymond. Yep. You got it, Jan. All right. So we will finish up with that on my next turn, and we will go back to Aaron.
All right. Now, this kind of reminds me of the picture that I had before with the constructions of wherever they were building.
Oh,
But this
yeah.
one you can actually tell it's a railroad they're working on. And you see the construction going up right here for what it may be. I guess it may be the station, railroad station inside of here. So you see the railroad tracks right there, the railroad, and this is going to be for $3.
Oh,
And it's a postcard. As you can see, it's a little faded. It's pretty old, but it's a little faded postcard here, but still very good shape. There's no people in the photo, I think, unless, no, I think it's, yeah, no people in the photo. It's this other railroad. And they have stacks of lumber right here.
well, they must have been building some kind of a station or something right there
Yeah.
also.
And then it almost is, that's the whole thing. Like you were saying, if it had some information would be great. Because you were thinking like where is it at? And if is it still there? Or you know what I'm saying?
It probably is still there. That's the amazing part. It probably is. Because I know around here, most of our, where the railroad stops, it's like those buildings are, they're old, but they're still there. They're still functioning buildings, and they've just been maintained, over the years. So I would imagine that that one is still there. But yeah, that's hard to see. Hard to see exactly where that could be. There's, no trees or
Yeah.
anything, but and yes, the stations are often very old. You're right, Jan. But yeah, that is a really neat postcard.
Yes.
Being able to see something as it's being built. That is really neat. And it looks like it's a 2-story building too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So very cool. And an old postcard too.
Yeah. It says no writing on the back.
And oh, Kathy says most of her buildings, the railroad buildings, were sold or torn down. Oh. And Sandy, they made a museum out of theirs. Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll pass on this one.
All right.
And again, you guys let us know if you see something or think about something that you're interested in that we showed earlier. Okay, so I'm going to finish up with this 1969 catalog. And we've got thermoses. Now, I know that there are some people who do like to collect the thermos. And oh, look at, there's a Peanuts one. How cute is that? Okay, so we lost Aaron temporarily. I'm sure he'll be back. And hello, Denise. So we've got the wagons and the tricycles. And thanks, Denise. So yes, I'm showing the 1969. It says Allied Hardware, but you know what? They covered, they had everything in here. Absolutely everything. Now we're getting back into some hardware stuff, but they do have the toys, the appliances. Really neat to see all of the who's and what's and amazing. All of the things that just don't change. 40 years and some later, they just don't change. The designs were, I guess, good enough that we just keep using them. And let me find some more of the fun stuff, because now we're getting into fencing and electrical stuff. Let's see. Oh, we've got some farm tires and truck tires. And then I'll finish up with the back, because they did carry. Oh, Aaron's back. There he is. So we've got, let's see, who made this? English semi-porcelain. And we've got these pretty patterns, bone china. And then on the back here, we've got some more. The finest bone china. Oh, Royal Albert. Royal Albert's still very popular. There's that pretty set. That nice set. All right. So we've got Denise, and yeah, if you missed parts in the beginning, you can definitely take a look, but it's got every TVs, radios, clocks, and old hair dryers. And it's got all the prices for them for 1969. So that's a lot of fun. But I'm going to count. Does it have Prince Albert in a can? I had that. What was it, last week? I think it was last week or the week before. I did have Prince Albert in a can. Yeah. And I did. I may have been the only one getting a chuckle out of it, but it did make me laugh. All right. Oh, you think you have the Paragon Cup. Oh, cool. I'm going to count this down for Denise. So we're going once. Going twice. And sold. Oh, you do remember the Prince Albert in a can. Yeah, I know. That was so funny. Oh, that was great. Thank you, Denise. I've got you for that one. All right. So, Aaron, are you ready?
Yes.
And Jan got that one on the same trip where she stole the Russian restaurant plates. That was a good story too, Jan.
All right, now I have this beautiful cabinet card, and I'm gonna start this off at $5. and it is a 6x4 photo, and it's of this lovely lady, and look like a yeah, very nice fancy coat. And this was taken in Warren, Pennsylvania by Hornstorm.
Wow, she was something back in the day.
Yes.
Woo! Very stylish. Yeah, that is 1920s and wow. Great wavy hair.
Hmm.
And that coat is pretty special. I would probably want to get my picture taken in that coat if I had it too. That was pretty spectacular for back in that day. And she's got such a long neck to be able
Yeah.
to support that big collar.
Yeah. She got a little nice necklace right there.
Mhm. Yeah, the frame is really nice on that one also. Mike, you tried doing that prank call and it didn't work, did it? Yeah, she's probably trying to be very dramatic in the photo, I would think. But yeah, that is a nice photo and a beautiful coat. And I always love looking at the fashions from that time period. So that coat, it really fascinates me because it's a little different than a lot of the styles that we see at that time with the kind of furish, maybe fur trim coming just part way down there.
Yeah.
That's really different. Yeah, very nice photo. And how big is that one? Do you
It's 6x4.
Oh, okay. So that's a little bigger than I was thinking it was. That's really good.
Yeah.
That is nice. Okay. No takers on that one. I'm surprised. She's quite the little fashionista of the time. So
Yes.
I am surprised on that one. All right. Well, we'll let you guys think about that one.
All right.
Yes, she does have finger waves in her hair. Yep,
Yeah.
giving her that really pretty style. Okay. Well, I've got some music, a music sheet. It is framed and it is pretty fragile. I'm gonna start it at $5. I did take it out because the glass in the frame was kind of dirty, um, kind of on both sides. So I think it's been in this frame for a while, but I did take it all out. I cleaned the glass, let it dry, put the frame or put the sheet music back in, but it is on the fragile side. But this one happens to have some really spectacular pictures of the Eiffel Tower and France. This is one of the special ones during World War I where, you know, a lot of sheet music in World War One era is those really big, like 15 by 12-inch sheets. So this one was special. It's got this little seal on it because they made it smaller on purpose to conserve paper for the war effort. So it says to cooperate with the government and to conserve paper during the war. This song is issued in a smaller size than usual. Your cooperation will be very much appreciated. So they made it, you know, frame size on purpose to make it a little bit smaller. But I'm going to get in close here. It says, "You'll Find Old Dixieland in France" is the name of the song. And you can see it's got the beautiful Eiffel Tower and grounds there. I'm going to get in here so you can see. There we go. This photo. Then we've got down here, I think this is around the Eiffel Tower area. So all of the buildings that were around the Eiffel Tower. So you'll get this great piece of sheet music in the frame. This is one that, because of the delicate nature of the fabric, does it have it? Yes, it does. It has it so it could be a fold out, but it's got a little hole you can put in the cardboard right there and then hang it on the frame. Yep. Or nowadays you could put a command strip, you know, easily on the back if you didn't want to put a hole in the cardboard. But yeah, it does have that slot right there ready to go for you to punch out and to hang on. So let me just double check that this is, let's see, that's 11 by about 8.5. So the frame is 11 by 8.5. So a World War One era French photo of the kind of the grounds around the Eiffel Tower. Let me get in here close so you can see how detailed that photo is. And thanks, Jan. So yeah, beautiful photo and really interesting. Around the Eiffel Tower, it doesn't seem like a whole lot has changed with that immediate area. And I'm going to go ahead and count this one down for Jan. So we are, let me get the cursor over here. There we go. Going once. Going twice. And this is sold to Jan. Thank you very much, Jan. And we're going back to Aaron.
All right. This photo is 6.5 by 5.5. And I'm not sure, this will be for $5, and I'm not sure what city this is in, but it could be like New York City, maybe Chicago, I'm not sure. But you see a group of, you know, a street full of people, and you see trucks like leeches, Marty Clear, Bloomford and Newark Express. And yeah, so you see it's a little faded, but you can make it out a little better when you see it personal. You see American flag there. And I think this one it says H Fair Law Freight and Baggage Express.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wish this one was coming through as clear as you see it on your end. I know it's a slightly faded photo, but it's so detailed. There's so much going on.
And on the back it says
And
Walter A. Lewis. I guess I'm even the photographer.
yeah, all the people in the foreground, and it looks like there might be some horse-drawn carts also, but
Yeah.
I can't quite see. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much going on that, a very kind of busy dock
Yeah.
with a lot of activity. Oh, so Jan's asking if it was possibly in the sun. It is hard to tell, um,
Yeah.
if it was in the sun and that's what caused the fading.
Yeah,
Possibly,
probably.
possibly. But, a lot of times now with the, you can retake the photo, either on your phone or, you could scan it in. And you can do some adjustments on these things to make the picture look a little better. I have one that we did that a number of years ago on an old Christmas photo that just, it's like when it got processed, it just didn't get processed correctly. And it's very, very faded, but we were able to scan it in and yeah, enhance it, and we could see the images a little more clearer. So yeah, it is very nice that with technology we can do a little bit more like that to really kind of bring out certain details again in some of these old photos. But that's this one in particular, that would be really fun to do, to try to enhance the photo so that you could see all the details in it, because there's so much going on. And it's a really good sized photo too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, is that a building behind them? Is that a ship? I can't even tell that.
It's a building, yeah.
Is it a building? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a very busy corner of a city, for sure. There's a lot of people down there.
Mhm. There's just houses behind there.
Ah, okay.
And again, like where is it at and what building is this? And is it still there?
Yeah, and maybe if that one got enhanced, maybe we would see a building name on
Yeah.
it. Because a lot of times, yeah, there is like a building name, that you could see. Kind of even before that there were like real structured addresses for things. A lot of times there was at least a name attached to it.
Hmm.
All right. Well, we'll give everybody a couple more minutes or a couple more seconds to take a look at that one. And okay, and I did put the link into Erin's channel again. So if everyone could just take a second, click on that link, make sure you're still subscribed to Erin's channel, just because we know that YouTube enjoys unsubscribing you from channels from time to time.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll pass on this one.
All right.
And so I've got another book. This one I'm going to do, I've got it marked out so I know how many turns and stuff to go on this one and about how many pages to go. This one is going to start at $20. It's got some really spectacular pictures in it. It is early Spanaway. Now, Spanaway is a city that's south of Seattle. But whoever put this together, wow, they did an amazing job finding old photos. So it is by Dorothy E. Thompson Winston. And this was done in, let's see if I can find the date. 1976 was when she did this. It was printed in the U.S. It is in the Library of Congress. And then this one, there is an inscription here. It was a gift to someone. I don't think either one of these people has anything to do with the author. So just as a gift. Oh, I'm just reading Denise's. They're going to have a hard freeze. Wow. Wow. That cold already. Wow. That was a pretty quick flip in temperature. So here is Spanaway, late 1800s and early 1900s. So let me find. So this is, this one, she did sign this one. So she must have written. So here is the gal who did it. This is the woman who put together the book. And this was again done in 1976 that she put together this book. And oh, you're going to have it too? Oh, wow. So here is, there's an aerial view of the Lake Spanaway. And let's see. Well, this is, yeah, if anybody's interested in the gridding and the township and everything, there's that. But let me get this in here. Okay. So here is, oops. It says the first military road in Washington from Fort Steilacoom to Fort Walla Walla. And this is the dedication right there. We've got a bridge on the old military road. Then here we have Mr. Benjamin Wright and his daughter. And then down below, this is the wife, Mrs. Benjamin Francis Wright. And so he was the one who, I think he was the one who designed the road or did the Embers of the Right. Oh, so he was one of the first immigrants in the area, and this was in 1853. So 1853 is when they settled in the area. Here is their homestead. So again, 1853. This is their house. And then here is the whole family. That is a big family. Then let's see. We got more family. There's that. And then here is another homestead. Let's see. Mount Tacoma from Spanaway Lake. It looks like Mount Rainier. But here are some more pictures. And here's some more. Well, if it doesn't sell now, it's just going to go on eBay. There's some more great photos. I'm sure this woman who put together the book did it in connection with these families and got the photos from them. There's that. And then, okay. So from there, we'll go on to some more of it. But I just thought if it doesn't sell, that at least you guys would appreciate seeing the photos that are in here because they are really cool. So we're going to go back to Aaron.
All right. In honor of in honor of Halloween that is coming around the corner, I have this 5 by 3.5 photo of this lady right here. And this is Joyce, the Fairy Queen, on Halloween 1950. And I'm going to start this off at $3. 1955, in her mother's wedding gown. So you see her right there with her star wand.
Cute idea of using the wedding dress to be a fairy queen.
Yeah. Then you see the old car in the background.
And yes, Kathy, I do believe Mount Rainier used to be known as Mount Tacoma. It's not near Tacoma either. Just in case anybody's wondering. It's getting closer to it because Tacoma is south. But yeah, that is a really fun photo. And I hope she got her mother's permission to use her wedding gown
Yeah.
as a Halloween costume. But she looks great in it.
Yes.
She looks wonderful. And she's got the little matching gloves on it also. Very cute idea.
Hey, Pat.
Hi, Pat. So just a reminder for anybody who wasn't with me earlier, tomorrow at noon Eastern time, make sure you are on Padoodle's channel. She's doing a tea party and I'm going to be there. So definitely join us at noon tomorrow Eastern time. Oh, I thought for sure this beautiful outfit would get some takers on it.
Yeah. See the hats he has.
That is a lot of fun. All right. I don't recommend using your mother's wedding dress
Nah.
for a Halloween costume, but in this case, I hope it worked out. Okay, I don't see any takers on this one. But if you are just joining us and have missed some of the awesome photos that Erin's had earlier, you can go back and look at those really quick. Let us know in the chat if you are interested in anything that he has shown, because he has had some really great photos tonight. We are going to pass on that.
All right.
And if you're watching on the replay and see something that you are interested in from Aaron, his email address is on the screen. It's also in the description. Please contact him directly and get those photos from him. So the book I'm showing has a $20 start, and we are going to show a little bit more of these amazing photos of families in Spanaway, Washington. So these are the Schwans family. And there's their home. And Carolyn and Francis with their sheep, and then they've got the spinning wheel over here. The two-seater buggy. There's a picture of the field. Here's another big family photo. That is a lot of people. Hop field and pickers. Oh, okay. So these are all the people working to pick all the hops. That's still a lot of people. There's a wagon. Let's see. That one is Charlie driving the horses. Okay. And then we've got an automobile. That is an old car. No, it doesn't say the year on that one, but that's got to be around the turn of the century. And oh my. So here's a lady who's seen some things. So I was trying to see if it said anything about Mrs. Andrew Simmons and when she was born, but her husband, let's see, her husband was born in 1846. So this woman's husband, so I would imagine she wasn't born too much after that, 1846. So here we've got another couple and their house. Let's get in there. There's that couple. And their house right there. And then a whole picture of their homestead. And hi, Patsy. What's the family name again? Could it be? Well, these are all the families that settled early Spanaway, Washington. So these are all of the families. So I'm not sure. Let's see. We have the Rohr family, Rohr. We have Simmons. We have Schwanz, Chwanz. This book was done in 1976. Let's see. They had an orchard. They had a farm. They had sheep. I'm looking to see if it says anything else. Let's see. Yeah, because I know you're asking if they're the I know the delivery trucks that you're asking about, Patsy. I'm seeing if there's any clues in here about that. And I just don't see any mention of it. But I don't know if they were delivering. I don't know. I guess we'd have to see when they started delivering. If they were delivering in 1976 for it to be mentioned. But yeah, good question. And maybe we can see what year they started delivering. So here are the Haws. There's them. And then there he is with a dog. And here is Adam and Sarah Benston on their 66th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
So 66th wedding anniversary. I'll see if it says what year that is or when they were. Let's see. Well, Sarah was born in 1855. So 66 years from 1855 would put it in the early 19 teens. So they were probably married younger. So I would say that photo might be from like the 30s or so. He was born in 1841. So this gentleman was born in 1841, and that's their 66th wedding anniversary. So you figure a lot of times they were probably married in their teens. So if that was 66, I would say that he was probably about 82. We'll say about 82. I'm going to see if I can do some math here. So 1841 plus, we'll just use 82 as a reference. So, maybe that picture was from the mid 1920s. So maybe the mid 1920s on that one. Yeah, he's just 4 years older than her. No, he was born in 1841. She was born in 1855, so he's 14 years older than her. 14 years older. Yeah. And so there he is with his great niece. So very interesting. Okay, and then we'll go on to another family. So we will stop that there, and I'll continue on with my next turn, but we will go on to Aaron.
All right. So now I have another postcard, and this will be starting out at $3. So you have these two young lads, two brothers there. It looks like he has a little seller's uniform on. And the ties is a little interesting. And on the back it's a postcard, and on the back of it it says to Aunt Ellis and Uncle Henry from, was it Alvin and Dudley?
Yep, I will be right back.
Okay. And it measures 6.5 by 3.5. And Wow, that's amazing, Sandy. So this will start all at $3. His hair look like it got a little messed up. Oops. Oh, it's bent. For a minute there, I had to look at that. I thought his thumb was maybe chopped off. I think he's just bending it a little bit. And the postcard is by H.E. Ellsworth, photographer, Meadville, Pennsylvania.
And Patsy is in for 3, and I was just getting caught up on the chat for how long people were married for. Yeah. They were 14 when they went to California by themselves. Holy cow.
Wow. So from where did they go from, where they start out at to get to California?
Wow. That is amazing. What an adventure. Oh my. Well, we'll go ahead and count this one down for Patsy. And we're going once, going twice.
Oh, Oklahoma. Okay, so that's still a very good ways.
And sold. Yeah, that is.
I was almost thinking you would say from New York. I was like, wow. That is a trip.
It would still take a little while to get from Oklahoma to California. But luckily, yeah, they were starting around the middle to get there. Okay, so I am continuing on with my book. And we have, let's see, this is John and Janet Barnes. And this book is $20. And here they are, John and Janet Barnes. And let's see, he was born in 1857 and died in 1927. And Janet was born in Scotland. So there's them. And then here are the burgers. And we've got a picture of them. Let's see, that's them logging. And then we have the Schultz. It's a nice big house. And Robert and Bessie Street. Here's an interesting one with everybody piled in the car. And that one says Children's Industrial Home. I don't know what a children's industrial home is, but I don't know if that means orphanage, maybe. We've got these folks, and then we've got this kid on his horse. And then we've got another photo down here of kids. Oops, there we go. Those kids do not look happy to have their photo taken. I'm just saying. They don't look too happy at all. And there's another photo. That must be just the girls of the family. Oh, so here are the grandparents. I was just showing that, and it says that the grandfather was born in Michigan in 1846, and at the age of 18, him and his brother were fighting in the Civil War. Interesting. Yeah, it could be a reform school, those kids. There's that. And oh, here we've got the musicians of the group here. Look at them. All their musical instruments. And then, oh, okay. I think these are goats.
Yeah.
That they got attached there.
Billy goats.
So they've got like a little miniature carriage and goats. No, baseball. All the little baseball players. And then we have millinery. I don't know. Kind of looks like a florist, but I don't know what a millinery is. Let me try to line this up.
Don't they make hats? That's hat makers.
Oh, there we go. Look at Aaron. Yep, I guess that could be. There we go. The hat maker. I don't know fancy words like that. Okay, so we'll go on to the next grouping. And we'll let Aaron show Another one. Let's see. Oh, Kathy's grandfather used to drive the family cow to deliver eggs to the next town.
I never seen someone use a cow to ride or pull anything. Hmm.
No, I didn't
I
know.
didn't think a cow would cooperate long enough to do something like that.
Exactly. I didn't think so either. I don't think I've ever seen a cow walk that much.
Yeah, same thing with the goat,
That
All
must have
right.
been an extraordinary cow.
Yes. I have a very large photo with a lot of people in it. And I'm going to start this off at the low price of $5.
All
It's
right.
a 20 by 12. And it's like, there's a little bin in the middle here. So, gotta be a little careful with this. But this is day students and faculty at Strayer College in Washington, D.C., October 1926. And it's a guy, this guy right here, he looks to me to be like, the like a slimmer, what is his name? George Costanzo and
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Yep. I can see that.
You see the fancy people in the front with her fur coat and their
Oh, yeah.
nice beautiful hats, the ladies.
Yep. Must have
There
been
has to
a
be
full day.
close to 200 students and faculties in here. 200
Wow.
people in the photo. And
Wow.
this guy right here look like somebody, like an actor.
And Mike is in for 5. Yeah,
And
this
you
is a
see,
great photo, Aaron.
and then you got her looking a little scary there. Got a heck of a expression on her face. Then you got the three cool kids sitting on the ledge right there.
Wow. Yeah, what an amazing group of students there.
Yeah.
So
Keep
cool.
going and going and going.
And no, Robbie, you were right. That was Gracie. You were right. And that
Yeah,
was
a lot of
1920 what?
six.
1926.
And I don't know if y'all, I think it's like Strayer and like in different states, but you always see the commercials for Strayer College and stuff.
I don't see the commercials.
Oh, well, I think it's Strayer University. I think.
Sandy says that must be where all the rich kids went. Or they all just wore their nicest outfits to go there. Yeah, that is something. I know. Look at her with her little visor hat on. The one right on the edge there. Nope, the other way. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Move it the other way. There you go. She's right in the middle now. Nope.
Right here. Oh,
Nope. Right before the crease.
oh, right here.
Yeah, she's almost got like a little visor hat on. She's got her just the fur around her cuffs.
Yeah.
She is a flapper by night. She's hitting all the speakeasies. She knows the secret knock and everything to get in the door. Oh, that was the year that Marilyn Monroe and Queen Elizabeth were born.
Oh, wow.
Nice, Mike. Wow, yeah, that's so many people.
Yeah.
Oh man. So many people. That is so cool. All right. Well, anybody else interested in this photo, get your offers in now. We've got Mike at $5, but if anyone else is interested, put your offers in. This is a wonderful photo. And I am going to start to count it down. We're going once. Going twice. And it's sold to Mike.
All right. Congratulations, Mike. Ugh.
Very cool. Okay, continuing on, we've got railroad photos. And, so Kathy wrote, for months a farmer would taunt him as he drove by trying to get him to race the cow against his horse. My grandpa finally did, and it broke almost all the eggs. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, not good.
Yeah.
Your poor grandfather. That would not have been a good day.
Mm-mm.
So there we got a couple of railroad photos in here also. Very cool. So old Betsy started in 1888. That's the railroad, old Betsy. And then here we have, here's a hotel. Up on top here, that is a hotel. And then we've got, what does this one say? This is someone falling off of their burrow. So you can see the poor little burrow there, and the person is, I believe, in the process of falling off. Then we've got a livery and stable. And another shot of a railroad. And then another shot of the town. And oh, that's the town looking north, and then this is the town looking south. And then we've got people working the field. A wine room. Really? A wine room. Oh, so it was called the Exchange Saloon, and the famous wine room was where the women would wait for their husbands when their husbands were in the saloon. So their husbands were in the saloon, but the women were in the wine room. And then we've got the store and post office right there. The rest of the family. Lots of photos of that family. And oh, here is the creamery and the sanatorium. So there is the creamery. And there is the sanatorium. And then we've got a store. The grocers, okay. Yep, they own the store. And then a restaurant and post office. There they are with the dog. And then inside the post office. Let's see. And then we'll get to the rest of that. Oh, we will go back to Aaron.
All right. So now I have a picture. We're going to start this off at $3 and it is a 5x4 picture of scenery with mountains, like it's a little valley town. Now it doesn't have anything on the back of where it is at, and anything like that, or the site. But for some reason I see it, and since it's in this area a little bit, I'm thinking West Virginia or Northern Virginia. Because those are where the mountains are in this area. So that will be my guess. This looks like it could be a church. There's a one of the And I don't know if that's the sun coming, trying to get through the clouds, or maybe the camera picked up something.
I don't know. That's interesting. Or just a light, fluffy cloud.
Yeah. See the little houses down there.
Yeah, it's a cute little town.
Yeah.
And what did the back of the postcard look like again?
The back of it, right here.
Oh, I thought it was a postcard. It's a photo.
Oh no, not put. Yes, it's the
Yeah.
photo.
I was going to see if it had, what kind of markings it was on the back for the postcard, but it's not a postcard, so
Yeah.
never mind.
It's like a postcard. It's like the
It has
paper
that
is like
look.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It has that look of a postcard. It's like they were going to, but they just didn't put the postcard stuff on the back.
Yeah.
Oh my. All right. I don't see any takers, but if anybody is interested, please put your offer in now. Otherwise, we will pass.
All right.
Mike, I have not heard from Book. I did send her an
Yeah.
email. I don't know if anybody has heard from her. But if anybody in the chat has heard from her or heard something about her, please let us know in the chat. I haven't had a chance to hear someone mention in the chat that they've gotten a hold of her, or she hasn't replied to me, but yeah, I hope everything is all right with her and her granddaughter and the whole family. But yeah, please let us know if you have heard something in the chat. We would really appreciate an update.
Yes.
All right, we are going back to the book that is starting at $20. This is Early Spanaway, Washington. This book came out in 1976. And so here we've got a newspaper. This is December 25th, 1891. So they've got the newspaper, December 25th, so Christmas 1891. We've got that newspaper in here, or at least the cover page. So these are all of the early people who live in Spanaway. And then here is the Spanaway Sentinel. Oh, this one is really hard to read that date. I'm not sure we're going to be able to. It is right there. But it is old. But that is another newspaper. And here we have a school. So let's see. This photo was 1896 when this school photo was taken. Oops, this way. Nope. There we go. So that's 1896. And here is a lovely shot of Mount Rainier. Here is 1894 school photo. That's 1894. There it's 1896. Well, that's a look.
Yeah, the veil looks really interesting on her.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a different look. Let me see if it says where is she from? She's from Norway. So yeah, she's from Norway. So that might be a look from that she brought over from Norway. And then they're 1894. And I was looking at the name of this one. So it says out to Spanaway Park for a day inside, outside, topside. That's different. Okay, and then when we'll get to some churches on the next round, but we'll go back to Aaron.
All right. So here we have I believe some airplanes, but they're like toy airplanes. I'm thinking more control airplanes, and this may be like the first smoke control airplanes. If they are, they're something. Actually, I'll show you this one first. And so we got 5 of these for $5.
Okay.
So you have this gentleman right here standing with the airplane. You see it's a good size toy airplane, and it has a little kickstands right there, and a propeller in a different shape. Here's one that looks like it's in the works on it, and the little shop. I think this is a wing of an airplane. Oh no, he does. I think he does. He's building it. That may be the frame of it, of the airplane. Good size one. Here's one from the front angle with the propeller. And here's a shot of a couple of airplanes in them. So for $5 for all 5 of these. It doesn't have a date on any of these. But on the back of here, it says the ball. Oh, you can't see that. The Baldwin Studio, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh.
And then it says on here, wanted to Tron photo paper, U.S. patent official.
Well, yeah, nice photos for a airplane enthusiast and a remote control airplane enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of them out there.
Like I was looking for like a remote control in one of these hands, and I was thinking maybe it's not really maybe they could spin the propeller to kind of get it started and then have it fly like that. I don't know, but very interesting.
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know enough about that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I was looking for like the remote control in one, and especially this guy's hand right here.
Well, he might have it, just wasn't on him because he was posing for a photo, maybe.
Yeah.
He left it behind. All right. So last chance just for this round to get these photos. But again, if you saw anything that Erin had tonight and you are interested in it, let us know. But we will pass on these.
All right.
And I'll put the start price in for the book that I'm showing, Early Spanaway from 1976. And hello, Auntie Christy.
Hey, Auntie Christy.
To the churches now. So let's see. We've got this group. Here's the inside. Okay. And Auntie Christy, no word from Sue yet tonight. So I knew it could be one of those. Oh, there's my mail carrier. All right, Erin, sell a photo. I'll be back.
All right. I'm going to do this for $3. Here, this is a 4x3. got these gentlemen in this photo right here. This photo was taken, I believe it says Cleveland. I guess it's Cleveland, Ohio, January 1914. And on here it says, I guess it says Jimmy and Eddie. Nice poses there. And this is starting out at $3, and it's from 1914.
In Cleveland.
Yes.
The group in Cleveland, used car salesman. That's a good one, Kathy. Oh my. Yep, well, they've all got their suits on.
Mm-hmm.
Now the one on the end there in the darker outfit, he kind of doesn't fit with the others.
Yeah.
His hat looks a little different. He doesn't quite have the white shirt on.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't quite fit, but interesting group of guys there.
Yeah.
Interesting group. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were going to see Sue tonight, because I think it's the last full night of the cruise. She's probably busy having fun or can't find Barb because she needs to use Barb's phone. Maybe Barb's off having fun somewhere else on the ship. Hi, Lemmy. And yeah, it could be I know he kind of has that driver look to him, doesn't he? It's like the dark outfit, the hat. Mm-hmm. He could be. And Auntie Christie said World War I started 6 months later. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, Jan. Yes, we are going to get some stories. Absolutely. I have no doubt. Oh my. Yeah, interesting group of fellas. All right, so if anybody is interested in this photo, please do get your offers in, or we'll pass. But as always, you can contact Aaron. I'll put his email right there on the screen. You can contact him directly if you saw something tonight or saw something earlier that you were interested in.
Yep.
All right, there we go. And Mike says, yeah, he's the getaway driver. You're right. That's right. They were posing with and having their picture taken so there would be no witnesses and that they could have complete deniability. Okay, so back to my book, which has a $20 start. And we were looking at churches and stuff. Here we've got Another family. Well, here's the Schwann's family again. Their 25th wedding anniversary photo. There's that, and then them. And then we have a school photo from 1902. So 1902 school photo. And then we've got another early automobile right there. Oh, that must be the headlight.
Wow.
It's
Or
got
is that
it's got
like,
two in the front, but it's got that one there.
is it for a movie thing or something? Or
Maybe he just really wants to be able to
what did it
see.
say on top?
Oh, Mike said he will take that photo, Aaron.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, what did it say on the top of that picture right there?
Oh, it says, "Isn't she a beauty?"
Oh, okay.
There, isn't she a beauty? It's a cop car. Yeah. And here is another hotel. So a hotel right there. And then we've got, looks like a baseball team.
Yeah.
1906. That's 1906 also. Oops. And this is 1906-07 school. So another school photo, 1906 and 7. Let's see. And more school photos. More railroad. And it says a restaurant. It's an odd restaurant. We got some water. Dance hall. That. And and this page is coming out. Aerial view of the boathouse and dance hall. Oops. That page is popping out. That is inside a store. Okay, here's some more store. Store. A festival. Whoa. Well, they look like they're having fun. Let's see. Here is 1912 school photo. More kids now. 1913. The school. And what is this? Charlie Swanson's. Oh, the blacksmith shop. There's the outside, and then there's an inside photo. And so this is early Spanaway. And Spanaway is a town in Washington, kind of as you're south of Seattle, heading, I think, before you hit Tacoma. This was done in 1976. I'm trying to find the photo of the woman. So this is the woman that put together the book in 1976. Her name is Dorothy E. Thompson Winston. And this is all family photos that were given to her, who they knew, who these people were. So everything is kind of documented from the early settlers kind of on for Spanaway. And so we started back in the 1800s, and now it looks like we're up into the 19 teens. That. And then these are the brains. Okay. Looks like baseball team. There we go. Yes, she does mention where the ancestors are from. Let me put in a little mark here. Put in a mark. And so hang on, because we did happen to see one lady. I'm going to go back and show Auntie Christy that bride photo. Let me find her again. There she is. Because she had a very interesting headdress on. Right there. And so this is Bessie. And Bessie was, let me find it right here. Yeah. So second paragraph. So she was born in Norway, and I think there was another group of photos of her. So yeah, as it goes through and talks about all of the original families, it does mention where they were from. Some were from Germany, but there were a couple that were from, I think, oh no, she was from Scotland. So this gal was from Scotland. Her name's Janet. She's from Scotland. Um, oh, maybe not. There was someone else in here from Norway. I do remember that. And then this little girl doing theater, she kind of reminded me of, like, her outfit kind of looked a little bit kind of like that. But yeah, I remember seeing someone else was from Norway too. But yeah, I mean, it really does go really in depth into the families. And you can see lots of words. There's lots of words in here about each one of them. And it does go back to like the mid 1850s, I think. And even that couple that had the sorry guys, this one was the fun 66th wedding anniversary. I'm gonna go back here. So he was born in 1841, and this is their 66th wedding anniversary photo. We think probably taken in the mid 1920s. But that's their 66th wedding anniversary. Okay, let me mark that off. All right, so thank you, Auntie Christy. I do see you in for 20. I'll continue to show a few more pages on my next few turns, but we are going to go back to Aaron.
All right. Now I have a 4.5 by 2.5 photo of, I guess, of the faculty or the guys who may work at this Baptist Church Bible School, and on the door on there it says 1937, and this picture was taken in 1937 in Detroit. And here on the back of it, it says 10-point process. The photo finishing studio. I don't know what it says at the end of that. And it says Robinson Phillips, something else there, July 12th, 1937. And I'm going to start this off at $3. So I am assuming, because he looked like he could be the chef, like these could be like the chefs or something like that. And they may work in there somehow too. But I'm assuming that this is the start of this school. Because it says, on the top of it, it says 1937. And the photo was taken in 1937. So this was like the grand opening of the school, I guess. Somewhat.
That'd be a good guess, yeah.
And I guess, these may be the cafeteria workers, maybe all of them, maybe. So for $3 for this.
Sure, because you got to have the supervisor too.
Yeah.
So very possible. Interesting. That's Detroit that they're in.
Detroit.
Detroit, 1937. Yeah, it must be the start because look how clean they are.
Yeah.
if they're in the back cooking.
Yeah.
That's before they got started cooking anything. Very interesting. But yeah, the back is very hard to read. That stamp isn't the cleanest to read, but that's nice. You know, when we ask for dates and locations, and there we go. We got it all in one photo.
Yes.
And oh, one of the guys' hats is saggy. Oh.
I guess that may be a Bible in his hand.
Probably.
I wish I could see the name of the actual school. Like I think it's been missing the beginning of it.
But the part that you can see, what does it say again?
It says Baptist Church Bible School.
Yeah, might be able to Google it to see what Baptist Bible schools were in Detroit in 1937. Might be able to narrow it down a bit. But yeah, nice photo, location, year. Got guys in nice clean uniforms. Yeah. And Jan says if they're chefs, maybe it's a cookbook to serve a man. Oh, that is good. That is a funny one. All right. Well, I am not seeing any takers on these fellas.
All right.
So we'll pass on them.
Okay.
And we've got Auntie Christie's so far at 20 for the Spanaway book. And we'll see what other photos are in here. Let's see. Come on, paper. Oh, we've got the chicken farmer. At least that's what I'm hoping. I hope these aren't all his pets. He got a lot of chickens.
Oh yeah.
So I'm hoping he's in the chicken business. But he's got a fancy car.
That's Purdue. The chicken guy.
Yeah, we don't have him up here. Close, but yeah, we don't have him up here. At least as far as I know, we don't. Here is another school photo, 1914. And the classes are getting bigger. Can't see their feet in that one to know if they're wearing shoes or not. I can't get the page turned. There we go. All right, 1916. Then we've got 1917. Wow. A lot more kids.
Yeah.
1917. And these are, now I don't know who George King and Layla Albert are, but this is before they got married. That's what it says. before their marriage. So we got a lot more cars in town now. Community Hall in 1919. And we've got some more kids. And some more kids. We are up to 1919 now. And we've got some early interior decorating. Oops. There we go. And this is road work. Okay. Boy, that is very early road work. Like before there was even a road.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Here's an inside of the classroom view. Oops. And let's see. Here's another shot of Mount Rainier. And here are the 1920 Minute Women.
What are the Minute Men?
So right there on the bottom, it says that they did a Red Cross work during World War I, knitting sweaters, mufflers, socks, and I don't know. Also made bandages and sewed other things. Okay, who is going to win by knowing what this is? I don't know what this is. Lap robes? What are lap robes?
For the I don't know. I'm just thinking like hospital gowns.
I don't know. Somebody let me know what a lap robe is. I rely on you guys. All right, so we're hitting the 1920s. So I will stop right here. And we'll bring back Aaron. I was thinking it could be that, but I don't know. I don't know for sure.
All right, now I have a 6x4 cabinet card of this gentleman right here, and I'm gonna start this off at $3. He got a suit on with a jacket. There's a peacoat. And there's nothing on the back.
He has a very groomed mustache.
Yes.
Yeah, he is snappy, isn't he? He's got his hair just right. Yeah, He's looking pretty sharp. Freshly trimmed mustache. And a really nice frame. I like that. The work around the oval there. That's really pretty. Okay, so a lap robe is a blanket. So good job, guys.
Oh yeah.
Good job. Thanks, Jenny. Yeah. For cars and carriage. Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys did good. Because yeah, a lot of those cars, they were open. They weren't closed, so they weren't exactly weather friendly, especially up here where it's really warm like 2 months out of the year.
Mm.
This year we got 3 months because we got September also. So we got July, August, and September. So we did pretty good. We did pretty darn good this year. But no, like even today, it's not cold because it's in the 50s. But it was drier today, so it doesn't feel as cold outside. Now, the past couple of days, it had kind of rained overnight and there was still a lot of moisture in the air. And you go outside when it's 50 degrees then, and it feels cold because the air is colder because of the moisture in the air. But today it was drier and it just didn't quite feel quite as cold. But we've had fog here the past couple of days, which has really made it feel colder, like fall. I mean, it really felt like fall. We were spoiled. And even though it's October, it's like I'm going to miss those 70-degree days. Oh, Kathy found it. Kathy found it. She thinks it is Temple Baptist Church.
Okay, cool.
Very good. Thank you, Kathy. All right. Anyone for this handsome man who got all fancied up for this awesome photo? So we'll give everybody just another few seconds to think about it. Because that is a really beautiful frame also.
Yeah.
I gotta say that is nice. He paid up for that. That was an upgrade.
Yes.
That was definitely an upgrade. And Mike is in. Excellent. And I think we're getting a special appearance here.
Uh-oh.
Are you guys ready?
Hello, friends.
Hello,
Hey,
Sue.
It's the last night. How's everybody?
Excellent. How are you?
Relaxed. Lots of naps. We had a nice time. Really nice time. Sorry that it's over, but it was good. It was a good trip. Cranky Pants did good. He didn't yell at me too many times. I got my hair cut a little from my Barbie's a hairdresser, so she cut my hair. I lost about 2 to 3 inches.
Wow.
It's like I lost weight. Yeah, you got to learn what your friends are able to do. Oh, you can cut hair? Okay, pack your scissors. How's the show going tonight?
Good.
Great.
Are you on wrap up yet, or are you still showing first round?
Oh, we're almost done with the first round. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
We have our usual friends. I can't see any comments. So I love you. I miss you. I've been freaking pimping this show all ship. One time tonight, a couple was heading towards the theater. So,
Ooh.
and the husband asked me, "Who's Raggedy Susie?" And I said, "Well, I am. I'm an internet sensation. Would you like to know more?" So I whipped out my Trisha toolkit of supplies, and the wife was like, whatever his name is, she goes, "We've got to go."
Uh,
And he
Oh.
wasn't going to be rude. So he goes, my wife's very uptight about time. He goes, me, not so much. So he stayed with me. We'll see. If you're here tonight, hello. I told you I was coming on. Highlights of this week, Barb made a distinction that we go every night to floor 5, which is the promenade. And we go there to get lemonade. And she wants to know why lemonade is not pronounced lemonade, like promenade. 9 days. 9 days. This is how long it took us to make the connection that they're the exact same word, but you say lemonade, I say. It's been cold. Those of you that live up here in the north, God bless. It was cold.
Now,
I
where
was a little bundled.
were all your stops that you went to?
Okay, so we went. So I didn't get off everywhere, but these were the stops. So they stopped in Boston, and Barb and Tom went. Boston is not handicap friendly. Then where did we go next? St. John, Bay of Fundy?
No.
Portland? Oh, Bar Harbor, where we were supposed to meet Jody, but their family took ill. So no Jody at Bar Harbor. And Bar Harbor is built on a hill. So Tom was struggling with his knees. I was struggling on the scooter. You know, people think that you're on a scooter. You're like, oh, you got to ride. But no, the tailbone starts aching, like aching. And I'll tell anybody who asks, oh, lucky for you. I was like, no, my tailbone hurts. It's not lucky for me.
Then Portland.
Then we went to Portland, which I did not get off because my tailbone still hurt from Bar Harbor. So Barb and Tom did Portland. Then we did St. John, the Bay of Fundy. Did I get off there? I don't know. Yes, I got off there. And then the last stop was Halifax, Nova Scotia, which was pouring rain. So I said to Tommy, I'm not going. I don't need to go. Oh, and in Canada, cannabis is legal. So Barb and I tried gummies, the lowest dose. We had 5 each and got nothing.
We have 5 minutes of it.
We got nothing except for Gabby. We got a little Gabby. But Barb's a little Gabby to begin with. And she slurs her words because she's from Philly.
I mean, you're from Jersey.
I don't understand half the shit she's saying.
What did you make fun of me tonight? Oh, Chuck E. Claire.
Oh, yeah. She said to me tonight, she goes, oh, it was every night they have like a different theme. So tonight was Italian night, thinking that I would like that. No, it wasn't Italian. You can't serve me Italian food. No, like, you know, you got to be gourmet for me to like your Italian food. I'm not going to eat this crap. So of course I could find things I like prosciutto, melon, and all that stuff. So she goes to me, wait, see the dessert bar. They have eclairs. I said to her, what the heck's an eclair? She goes, eclairs, you know, the chocolate. I said, you mean an eclair? She goes, no, eclairs. I says, no, it's not like email. I didn't even know if that word could be pronounced both ways. So I'll have to ask the audience in a poll, who says eclair and who says eclair?
I've heard it as eclair all the time.
I say eclair.
See? All right, so you win. You win. Jan, if you're here, vote for me. Calling Jan Goodwin. All my friends, Denise.
How do you say bagel?
Yeah, she also says bagel instead of bagel. No, I know you're not going to agree with me.
No, I'm a bagel.
Bagel.
Have a bagel. Yeah.
Bagel.
Water or water?
Water or what?
Water. Water, like water ice.
Thomas talked our ears off, but Tom's going home the big winner from the casino.
Yeah.
Really?
On his penny slot machines, he's got $400 in his pocket.
What?
Wow. Congrats, Tom.
Let me tell you, he didn't have the big win till today. So he had an okay win, but not a big win. So today when he had the big win, he couldn't wait to find me. And trust me, I was trying to hide. So I went, there's a library on board. So I wanted to read. You can give a book and leave a book, like that kind of a thing in library. Like so I found a book and I was going to sit and read. I don't think I got a chapter in until Chatty Tom comes. He's like, with the money all spread out like money bags, like pimping me money. He goes, oh yeah. And he says, it's all going to Dexter the cat because he was a good boy. Then Barb had to buy cigarettes for her brother, and you're only allowed through customs with so many. So I got to sneak. I got to put the girl in the wheelchair in danger, right? I got to sneak 4 cartons She goes, no, I don't even want to put it on my credit card. Put it on your credit card. I'm like, I got it American. They don't know. I could put 4 cartons of cigarettes in my bra. You know, Trisha, how we roll.
Oh my gosh.
We went to go see Hocus Pocus, the first one. The 2 of them had never seen it. So now we want to see they had never seen it before. But then we went to go see the Batman, which was the Bat Awful. I had no idea it was the kid from Twilight was the Batman.
Actually,
he was the worst Batman.
I really liked that movie.
You really did?
Yeah.
See, I thought he was the worst Batman, but then I remembered Val Kilmer. He was the worst Batman. I'm all Michael Keaton.
There were a lot of really bad Batman movies, but no, the newest one, I really liked it.
Trisha, have you started to watch Dahmer?
No.
On Netflix?
Because I don't know if I want to watch it or not. I remember him.
It's awful. It's graphically like the mind of a nut. So nuts.
Okay, then I'm probably not going to, but no, I have not.
Okay.
I didn't like, those, when you hover, it kind of gives you the clips.
The suggestions, yeah.
I didn't like the
clip
graphic when I was hovering.
It's graphic.
So that's on
Netflix,
he was, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a monster. He was a monster, so it would be hard to do a docu-movie series without showing that he was a monster. And not just a serial killer, but a cannibal. So I didn't get to see the Army Hammer one. I still want to see that. But I don't have that channel. But I missed you, and I don't know. Did you get any new viewership? I've been pimping like crazy. Buttons and cards.
Well, I figure we're probably going to have to wait until, because not everybody has the internet package.
Yeah,
that's true.
So we'll probably wait until you guys, like that week or so after you guys land. We'll see what people will go, oh yeah, remember that Sue that we met on the cruise?
That hot chick. So tonight I got the crew to come to our table. So tomorrow's Barbie's birthday, and I got the crew to come to our table to sing happy birthday to her. She was mortified.
Nice.
Mortified. When Trisha, when you're not happy, that face that you make, multiply it. Because Barb was trying to be happy, but she was like, she doesn't like attention. Right? She's not in attention. I was like, it's her birthday. Everybody in the dining room sing. So blessing me. The Chinese table came over and told her, God bless you, my friend. I said to one guy, I said, you're the chef. You can come too. He goes, I'm not the chef. I'm just wearing a white shirt. Because I'm a passenger just like you. I don't know. I had my first ever conversation with someone with dementia. I hadn't had that experience before, and it was moving in ways that I can't even tell you. But the sentence that threw me, I didn't pick it up for a while. He asked me where I was from, and I said to him, and then I said, "Where are you from, sir?" And he didn't have it. No. And he struggled, and I was like, I've never been in anybody's presence with it before. I've only known about it, heard about it. But if I could have gone in there and scrambled his eggs to find it for him, he was so frustrated. I felt so bad, and I said to him, "It'll come. Let's talk about something else. It'll come." And after a while, he said, "Flanders," and he screamed it. I was like, "Oh yeah, I know Flanders." No freaking kids to yell at. No. A lot of people still rude and cutting me off. And last night, when
did you yell at them?
Well, other people do. There was a woman who decided that me and my scooter were too fat for her elevator, so she wouldn't let us on. She blocked the elevator and said, "This elevator is full." I was like, "There's 3 people." She gave me a look like, "Oh no, I'm not going down." Like it was like we were like I was the Titanic. I was like, "Go to hell, go to hell." And then, so the guy that cut me off last night, he bumped into another woman and knocked her knee out. Oh. So she started to cry to her husband and say, whatever her husband's name is. He hurt my knee, he hurt my knee, he hurt my knee. So I said to her, okay, I said, try and bend and flex. Yeah, like I'm acting like Dr. Spiezio at sea. Okay, try and bend and flex it. You should probably go to your room and ice it. Meanwhile, I'm hobbling myself, right? I'm in a freaking chair and I'm giving medical advice. Well, don't you know, an hour later, we went to a Motown review. That woman had first row seats. She was up out of her bum the whole time, rocking to Little Richard. I was like, I guess it didn't hurt your knee too much, darling. You're a little bit of an exaggerator.
No,
A little bit of an exaggerator.
the power
was
of Motown.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Well, he was the son of a somebody Wilson.
Bobby Wilson's the son.
He was the son of a famous guy. So he did his dad's songs that were hits, but he also did he did an impression of Stevie Wonder. He did the Temptation. It was good.
I'm surprised he closed.
It was only a 45-minute show. We could have been there for hours. And he encouraged audience sing along, which I like, because whenever I would go to Broadway with my daughter, she would be like, "Mom, we're not paying to hear you sing." Shut up. So I was happy. I was happy because I could sing. I have had people lay hands and pray for me. I don't know why they think I need it, but I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm like a magnet. People just come, right? Barb, people like us.
I asked her, could you become the mayor of
Yeah, became like the mayor of customer service. Barb decided when she retires, she'd like to be a cruise worker. That's how I'll have to continue my friendship with her. I guess go on cruises that she's on.
But then I looked at the crew cabin salon.
Yeah, the crew cabins, right? So we met and talked to the people who worked here during COVID and what that experience was like for them. And the one kid that we talked to was stuck at sea for 2 months on lockdown in his room. A 2x2 room, because every country had to try to get their own. So, the cruise ship is filled with every country in the world, workers, right? So whatever country that he was from didn't have the funding or whatever to send, ships and planes and stuff. So they lived it out for 2 months in their room. Wow. And I couldn't even, I'd have to kill Tom. I'd have to. I'd be justified. Horrible.
Well, so Kathy's asking if it was Mary or Frank Wilson, but you said it was his father. His father.
Yeah. His father had a heart attack at Jackie Wilson. Maybe Jackie Wilson.
Jackie Wilson.
And he had hits during the same time. He was out at the same time as the 50s as Elvis. When he had a heart attack at 39. And Elvis Presley paid all of his medical bills till he died at 49. The kid has a good voice, probably not as good as his dad's, but he's making a show of it. Like he also met Bruno Mars at 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
Because Bruno Mars was born into a musical family, so he's tight with Bruno Mars. So he closed the show with a Bruno Mars song, which I didn't even know that I would know a Bruno Mars song. But, he was like, right. He looked at me, he says, "You're amazing." I said, "Yeah, I know you wrote it for me. Just the way you are,
Yeah.
Had to end that way.
They didn't give us, Barb? Customs forms.
Oh, well, I don't think we have to go through customs because we came in through the U.S. We're going back to the U.S. Yeah. And if they pat me down, stay back. What do you guys do all week? How's everybody? Tommy,
Working.
if I get arrested for the cigarettes, bring a nail file.
Next to and I'll come visit.
What was the other movie we rented today? We rented Gasoline Alley with Bruce Willis, one of the Wilson brothers. I don't know if it was Luke, the brunette Wilson brother.
Oh,
and
I don't think I know that movie.
Bruce Willis.
I don't know if it's just out now. I think it was out last year.
Did we tell them about that first movie?
First movie. Oh, where the crawdads sing?
No, I was thinking of the very first one.
Wasn't
that sucked?
Oh yeah, we told them about that one. That was the one that really sucked was Lost City or something like that. With Sandra
Oh,
Bullock, that
yeah,
was terrible.
Sandra Bullock
But then
one.
we rented Where the Crawdads Sing, right? And that was good. That was really good. We had a little pajama party. But we're in our room for the night now because all the suitcases had to be outside our doors by 8 o'clock. And you know, Tommy, 8 o'clock. Come on, let's go.
That's right.
That's it. And Barb's had no TV in her room for a couple of days. So she's glad she took the streaming package because she watch and binge stuff.
I listen to a lot of music.
I'll be back next week, guys. I can't wait to see you all.
I know we are very excited to have you back, but very happy that you are having a wonderful time on the cruise.
We really need it. We really needed it. Yeah, countdown to the next one in May. Love you guys. Have a good sail.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
Good night,
man.
everybody. Thanks for saying hi. Good night.
Good
Bye.
night.
There. Well, that was fun. That was so much fun. I'm so glad that she stopped in. That
Yeah.
was great. That was wonderful. And you knew she was going to be having fun on the cruise. You knew it. You knew she'd be having a great time. And that's so funny that one of the nights was Italian night. Yeah, that probably wasn't going to work. Hopefully she found a couple of things to eat, but I'm sure a lot of that was going to be sauce from a can, or from a bottle or something.
Yeah.
It might not have been homemade sauce that she's used to. All right, so Aaron got that Mike bought his last photo for $3, correct?
Yes.
All right. And then I'm going to, let's see how much more of this there is. So we're up to the 1920s. Oh, dance class. There we go, 1920s dance class. So we've got Auntie Christie in for 20 for this book. Oh, I cannot turn these pages. All right. Oh, we've got some more. We got this photo. I can't see. There. And a baseball photo. More baseball. Here is the meat market. Let me get that in there. And then over here, let's see, the exchange, the blacksmith shop. And the barber shop. Boy, they really liked their baseball teams. And the baseball team. There, that is 1922. Here's the garage. So the mechanic right there, gas station. There's the market. And oh, here's the inside of the market. Oops, there we go. And some more kids. And we've got, this is the U.S. Navy Shenandoah. So there's a blimp. It looks like. Oops. And some more baseball team, kids. Let's see if there's anything else spectacular in here. Oh, here we've got the dairy truck. So 1920s dairy truck right there. Oh, so here we have the fire department and the lady chief. So there she is. Oops. That is hard to get to. See? Lady, chief, and truck. So how about that for the 20s? They had a female fire department chief. The doctors. You know, I did not see a doctor's office. That is a good question. And let's see. So then we've just got some photos. The last bit are like birthdays and anniversaries of people. These ones, again, look like they're from the 20s. We've got some log homes that were in the area. And then a few pictures that are at the end that she says that these pictures were submitted, but they weren't able to be put in order because they were submitted late. So they had already like set this. And so here is a balloon, like a big balloon, 1901. All right. And so that is the book. So that was a lot of fun going through that book. And I'm going to count it down for Auntie Christy, just because. Going once. Going twice. And it is sold to Auntie Christy. Thank you, Auntie Christy.
Auntie Christy.
All right. So we'll have Aaron show one more photo.
All right. So here I have a photo of a lady right here. And it was taken by a bar studio in Winchester, Virginia. Love, Sarah. And this was taken in, this is going to be for $5. This was taken in 1932.
Well, I can see a whole bunch of personality.
Yes.
In that. I'll bet Sarah was hard to control. She seemed like she was bursting. Yep, she's got a smile and a head turn and a bit of attitude. That is a very fun photo. Not everybody can convey, you know, that kind of oomph in a photo. But yeah, she's got it. Sass. Yep, that's a great way to describe it. Absolutely.
And like a little brooch right there.
I would hope not, Delbert. I would hope not. I put Fig Newtons pretty high on the list there. And you know, it's kind of a crumb-free, you know, dessert, so I think it would be okay. Not going to get too many crumbs in bed with that one. Yeah, that's a really pretty dress that she has on. And yeah, you're right. Nice jewelry accessories for that photo. And she's got the long hair, but it's nice that it's braided up on her head. Yeah. That's a good touch. Yeah, very nice photo. And why not have a little bit of sass while you're having your photo taken?
Yes.
It's probably, you know, a graduation or some kind of, you know, special occasion for her to get dressed up and get her photo taken. So, yeah. Yep, and we've got Mike in for 5. So we'll give everyone just another couple of seconds to take a look at this one. And that's nice. Yeah, she did sign it and it is dated and we do know where it was taken. So very fun. All right. Well, we'll count this down for Mike. Going once. Going twice. And sold.
All right. Congratulations, Mike.
All right. So, Aaron, why don't you let everybody know what you've got going on Saturday and anything else?
Yeah. Saturday, I will have the fantastic Janides on with me at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And next Saturday, it will be the Bee Lady. And I don't know, I know somewhat about her, but not, I think it's a lot more to learn. Because he calls herself the Bee Lady because I believe she does do some type of beekeeping.
Oh.
And I think she has a lot of honey bee related stuff.
Cool.
So it's going to be pretty interesting. And I will have her on my show next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I think just to get to know her, and she's a very funny person. She's full of, like you were saying, sass, and she's it's gonna be interesting next Saturday.
Very good.
She's funny and very, you know, almost like a Sue. Just always keeps it going. So
Good.
it's gonna be very fun and very interesting to learn about her and she learned about us. So
Mhm. And hi, Kathy. I owe you an email, Kathy. I'm working on it. I am working on it. So on Saturday, I've got two things going on. So I'm going to be joining Padoodles at her tea party, which is on Pat's channel at noon Eastern time. She's having a tea party, and I will be there. So I hope that everyone can join us. So again, noon on Padoodle's channel. And then I'll be doing my late night sale, which is at 10 Eastern. And I'll be having Tim from Over the Years joining me. Very excited to see what beautiful glass and anything else that he comes up with. It's going to be a great sale. So definitely, make a coffee, have a hot cocoa, get your Red Bull out, and stay up and join us on a Saturday night. And now I got a tickle in my throat. On Monday, it will be my sale with Jen. And that is at 6:30 Eastern time on Mondays. That will be on my channel this week. So join us on my channel. Looking forward to that. And so it's going to be awesome this weekend. I'm so sorry. I got a horrible tickle in my throat. So with that, I'm going to say good night, everyone. Thank you so much, Erin, for joining me. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I'm going to go get rid of this horrible tickle. And we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. So good night, everyone. And thank
see
you.
ya.